Wonder Woman. I didn't want to type it up, so I'm just gonna fucking just say it. So the MacGuffin of this movie is a literal wishing stone. That's right, a wishing stone. Kind of like an Infinity Stone, but not really. You can only make one wish with this wishing stone, but at a cost. It takes away something from you. Monkey paw rules. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so anyways, there's a businessman named Max Lord, and he's looking for the stone because his oil company is going out of business, and he wants to prove to his Asian son that he's not a loser. I guess he has an adopted Asian son. I don't know, whatever. And then so he finds out that the stone is actually at the museum that Diana, Wonder Woman, Barbara, Kristen Wiig, she becomes Sheeta later on, works at. Okay, so Max Lord goes and visits the museum and says, I'm gonna donate a bunch of money to this museum and throw a party at its honor because he wants to have a chance to steal the wishing stone. Even though he's donating, he can probably just take it if he wants to. But whatever. He ends up doing that anyways. So after Max Lord's visit, Diana and Barbara they become friends. They start talking about life and what they wanted, what they want from it. As what happens, they're just like looking at the stone while they're talking, and they pass it around to each other. Kind of weird. And then Barbara said she wants to be strong, independent woman like Diana. And Diana said she wants her love back, Steve Trevor, but in more of an accenty hot way. So at the night of the party, Max Lord ends up hooking up with Barb, Kristen Wiig, in her office, ends up taking the wishing stone. And then Diana, who said she couldn't be there, but she is there anyways, whatever, she's looking great. Uh, she's walking around looking for Max Stone because he's kind of weird. We don't really know why she's looking really, like she's just kind of paranoid. But anyway, she's walking around and then sees this random dude. They make eye contact, and then all of a sudden she's like, Diana, and then gives her a watch, kind of like Chris Pine did in the first movie. Then all of a sudden, this random guy just turns into Chris Pine. Apparently his soul just took over this random dude's body, I guess. So they fall in love, they kiss, whatever, they bone actually. So so the so Diana got her wish from Chris Pine, and then Barbara starts getting hotter and stronger. Oh yeah, and then she got assaulted by, or almost got assaulted by some dude at the park while she was walking home, and Diana saved her. That's what she wished. She was as strong as her, I guess. I don't know. And then this is the best part. Max Lord wishes to be the wishing stone itself. So he's pretty much a fucking genie. Okay, so dumb. So blah blah blah. Some random things happen. Max ends up getting a bunch of oil in the U.S. He has it all, so he's going to Egypt and trying to get all those oil because Egyptians have a lot of oil underneath those pyramids. And then Diana, Chris Pine, and Barbara try to figure out what's happening and stuff like that. They're all like a little team. So they find out that he's in Egypt. So so Chris Pine and Diana steal a jet to go fly to Egypt. But as they're stealing it, they realize, oh, it's the 80s. There's radar and shit. You can't just be flying planes around like that. So so Diana tells them that, oh, the last like 5 years or so, I've been trying to make things invisible. So she makes an energy ball and then just touches the jet and it's invisible. And that's how she gets her invisible point. And then they fly through fireworks. It's also 4th of July, apparently. I don't know. It's so dumb. So dumb. Hurts my brain. Okay, so a side note. Before they go to Egypt, they go to Diana's place for, I don't know, some bullshit. And Chris Pine stumbles onto his golden armor with wings on it. He's probably saw in the trailer. Well, we'll come back to that later, but it just needs to be pointed out. Okay, so anyways, they finally get to Egypt in that invisible jet, and somehow they took an Uber and driving down the road, and Max and Diana and Chris pass each other on the road. Diana buys the guy's car and then starts chasing him down. So here comes the big chase scene. And then one woman dresses into her outfit and then starts chasing him down. And then she gets shot. Oh my god. She's losing her powers. I thought she was supposed to be like almost invulnerable like Superman. So that's because her wish is costing her her powers. No other movie has done that, losing the superhero's powers in the second movie because he's so OP. No one's ever done that before at all. That's such a genius new idea. Okay, so Max escapes. Of course he does. But he's also slowly dying from all the wishes he's granting. And he's granting so much wishes that everybody only gets one. And now he can't wish for like good health and stuff like that. So he needs to go and find more people to take health from. So maybe he'll be all powerful and like invulnerable and he'll live forever. Oh my god. There's literally a scene where he's running around his office like, oh, I've granted you wishes before. I've granted you wishes before. Like, oh my god. It's just so... I feel like I'm doing it better justice explaining it. But that's just a side note. Anyways. So yeah, he doesn't have any more wishes to give. So like, he wants all the power. So he ends up going to the White House and grants the president a wish. And the president's wish is like, he needs more nukes. This is the 80s. We're at war. Cold War. You know what the Cold War needs? An actual war. So he needs more nukes. He just got more nukes. In exchange for the more nukes, he wants the president's authority and power and blah, 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 blah. So that's all granted and shit like that. I think I blacked out at some point because it was just so dumb. But I don't know. At some point, Diana and Chris find out that Max is at the White House. I'm pretty sure it was Barb that told him it was there, but I don't know. I don't think it is. But anyways, somehow Diana and Chris find out that Max is in the White House. They go over there and try to stop him. Some action scenes happening, whatever. But Wonder Woman's like super weak and she's like getting hurt, but she's still kind of badass. But then Barb comes in. And it's like, yo. She's like, yo. I love all these like little animal prints. I like the superpowers and being hot. And it's like dark, shadowy makeup. So I'm not going to let you fucking take us down. I don't even have the enthusiasm to fucking recap this. The more to think about it, the more depressing it just gets. Well, I feel like I'm overselling it though. But anyway. Okay, so then Barbara and fucking Wonder Woman is fighting it up. Barb ends up winning because Wonder Woman's super fucking weak. And then they both escape, take a helicopter, and then they go to a bunker so he can televise himself through the whole world because the president has this technology somehow just sitting there in his office as... whatever. But anyway, he wants to televise himself all over the world so he can touch people through their TVs and grant them wishes. And then he'll just take some life and some power from everybody in the world. He will just grant everybody's wishes. He's kind of like God. Kind of like Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty when he granted everybody's wishes. And what happens when you grant everybody's wishes is nothing but chaos and then the world. I don't know if I can keep going. There's so many more paragraphs left in this fucking... God. Okay, so anyways, before they get in the bunker, my bad. Before they get in the bunker, Max and Barb are talking like, "Yo, I feel like being generous. What else do you want? What else do you want in the world? Thank you for saving me back there, yo." And she's like, "I want to be strong. I want to beat them all. I want to be an apex predator. Me, Barb, the apex predator." Can you believe that? So anyways, back to Chris Pine and Diana after they recouped themselves from that vicious attack from Barb, the soon-to-be apex predator. Chris finally ends up telling Diana, "Hey, Diana, you need to let me go. Maybe if you renounce your wish, just take it back. Maybe you can have your powers back and you can save the world." And Diana's like, "No, I want you, Chris. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have this one thing? Why can't your soul just take over this random dude's body and let that guy's family have to worry about what's happening with this guy because now he's Chris Pine? He used to be some random dude. Not anymore. Now he's one of the top Chris's in the world." And to be fair, like I went, yeah. All right, Diana, you got this one. You got this one. Like, for real, she's been incognito, secretly saving people's lives. But she's willing to sacrifice this one guy's life and ignore the riots around her and all the death and destruction that's happening to run off and lasso into the mid-sunset, or not even, I guess. Maybe evening time. She just fucking starts to lassoing around because, again, she just lost Chris Pine. She just got him back. And now he's gone again. And while she does that, she gets another power. No, not to make herself invisible because she's going through something. She gets the power to fly. To motherfucking fly. She learns it. To be free from the ground, you need to let go of all things that you love. Kind of like Zahir from Legend of Korra, when his girlfriend blew her head up in a metallic mask that somebody forced upon her. Holy shit. All these shows are super dark. Anyways, like, in the trailer, you see her swinging from lightning, and that's not because of an epic chase or anything. It's just she's learning how to fly. She finds out where Max and Barb are, where the bunker is. And God, her first action is head back to her place. You know that armor with wings on it? Yeah, let's put that fucking thing on. That's gonna look fucking great. I'm gonna go battle this CGI monster again. To be fair, she was fine. Which is kind of weird. Now she has an armor with wings, even though she knows how to fly now. And also, she must have misplaced that fucking invisible jet because you don't see that thing again. She doesn't make anything invisible again. That's bullshit. I fucking hate it so much. So they fight. Cheetah loses because she is back at full Wonder Woman power again. Those wings were a shield, but she didn't really need them. I don't know what the fuck the armor's for. Oh, wait, I do. But we'll get to that later. She gets to Max at the bunker while he's broadcasting himself in front of a podium, granting wishes. And then, don't forget about the nukes. Remember those nukes that the president wished for? Oh, yeah, they're in the air. Fucking 50, 60 of them just launching in the air. About to nuke some countries. And then everybody's going crazy because their wishes are coming true. One lady wishes to be famous. One guy wishes his wife would drop dead. And all these crazy things are just happening. Bruce Almighty. We just need the meteor. And she confronts him in the bunker while he's doing all this. Awkward. She gets thrown to the side because he's so powerful now. Yes, he is powerful. He's covered in the light. See, that's it. He's so powerful. Then all of a sudden, boom, she just starts monologuing, telling the world, like, yo, just renounce your wish. It's that easy. Just take it back. Don't worry about it. Don't wish for anything. And it'll all be okay. It'll all be okay. Just take it back. Nothing you say means anything at all whatsoever. As you are, and as am I at the time, we were confused, but all of a sudden it was revealed. The lasso of truth was on his leg the whole time while he was broadcasting, so everybody heard what Diana said. So everybody started taking back their wish. Like, everybody instantly, bam, within seconds. And everything just went back to normal. The nukes in the air, they just fucking disintegrated into dust like Thanos snapped them out of existence. Damn. Oh, wait. But during this whole thing that's happening, Max Lord sees his Asian son panicking and running around the streets and on the highway. And that made him renounce his wish. He takes it back. Because he didn't see the bullshit he's causing in the world before that. This kid, Asian kid, crossed the street while everybody's rioting. And shit's going to hell. So he gives up his wish. And then takes a helicopter to go find his son. And when he lands in Washington, I guess, he runs around yelling his name for a little bit. Alistair! Alistair! That's the name of the Asian kid. Alistair just runs out of the bush. Right to his daddy's arms. They hug. And then nothing else happens from Max Lord from that point on. That's the end of his story. No repercussions. No nothing. What the hell? So after that very, very touching scene, I guess we do a time jump. Because it's snowing and it's Christmas time. I just thought it was the 4th of July. That's a weird 6-month time jump. But anyways, Diana's walking around appreciating all the happiness that everybody's having 6 months later. I guess 6 months nothing to her. She's lived for fucking hundreds of years. Anyways. But she ran into that random dude. Yes, the exact same random dude that wasn't so random, apparently, that Chris Pines took over. They took over his body. And the same guy. They have a nice little quick chat, showing us, the audience, that she's learning to let go. And the last shot of the movie is a star balloon floating up into the air. And Diana looking back at it. And it looking at Diana. Saying this was such a waste of 2 hours and 30 minutes of my life. I got through it. Oh, fuck. That's right. There's a mid-credit scene in this movie. So apparently that armor with wings belonged to another Amazonian that they gave all the armor to this bitch so she can escape their imprisonment while they're being captured and tormented, whatever. And so the mid-credit scene starts with a chick with a nice poncho on, and then a I don't know, electrical pole falls and then she catches it with one hand, saving a baby. And then the lady is like, "You saved my baby. Thank you so much, stranger in a red poncho. What is your name?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm Linda Cardellini, the actress that played Wonder Woman in the TV series. I got nice jugs." The end. I got to it. Thank fucking God.